Laura Cragen, a health and life coach. I help women and mothers spark a lasting change in their life. We discover true ways that we can nourish ourselves amongst the stress of life. Whether you're wanting to finally lose weight, overcome emotional eating, or just want to kick that sugar habit, these conversations are for you, my friend. I am thrilled for you to join me as we take this journey together to discover what you need to create your ideal health as the lovely woman you are. Hi everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing well today. I am going to be talking to you today about something very important. So I hope you will really listen in and really try and put this in practice, because this is what many of us struggle with, especially for anyone who is like me. And if you're drawn to this podcast, we might be soul sisters because we are the type of person that is more emotionally connected to themselves and intuitive, and you have emotions and you are powerful with those emotions. It's what has made you so wonderful, and you're a wonderful mother, and you are not different and strange because of it. It's okay to have a lot of emotions. And I felt that guilt before, even just within this last week, of why am I someone that is so emotional? Why can't I just be okay with things? Why can't I just get over it or accept myself is the hardest part, forgiving myself. But that's because it gives me a greater capacity to love others. And that's why you are given those. They're a gift. So your emotions are only things that are only messages to you to help you figure out what your true purpose is. And your true purpose is here to be sent here to love others and your family. And for those of you who are listening that are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you believe this through and through, and you know this is one of your biggest callings in life, and you feel very motivated to be your best self and improve yourself. And I'm so proud of you for being here to do that and give yourself that self-care to listen to a podcast like this, because it is self-care to take time for yourself. It means you do love yourself. So listen on in. This is going to be good. But on a lighter note, have you guys ever heard of the movie Hunger Games? I'm going to tell you the difference between emotional hunger and physical hunger by playing the game Hunger Game. But it's not going to be the actual movie or the book. But first, what is the difference between emotional hunger and physical hunger? And what's that difference? So emotional hunger means you turn to food either to avoid uncomfortable emotion or to heighten pleasurable ones. It means you eat based on how you feel instead of what your body needs. So some examples of emotional hunger are eating for comfort or out of loneliness or sadness. That's where I've been before, time and time again, with having lonely nights with my husband off at work, and I don't have much family nearby. Eating for boredom is one too. Eating to try to soothe anxious or depressed feelings. Eating to fill an aching heart. Those are some really deep ones there. And I think for those of you listening, you know where this is. This is coming from a darker spot. And it's your body really trying to tell you that you have some other issues that are trying to surface. And you're doing the best you can, but the food you're giving your body is not what you need. It's not the nourishment it's looking for. So pay attention to when you're just having feelings, when you're feeling hungry. Because whereas physical hunger means you eat when your body signals to you that you are in fact hungry. And it means that you stop eating when you are satisfied and before you are uncomfortably full. So, some examples of physical hunger are sensations. Stomach growls and gets that hollow, hungry sensation. Body feels weak and energy goes down. Blood sugar gets low and you feel shaky. You feel lightheaded or faint. So, what will learning to listen to my body do for me? It will free you from being a slave to food. What that means for you is that you feel more in control of your eating and less dependent on food to help your moods and emotions. Oh, and this is exactly where many women are trying to get to. And people I'm coaching right now that are dealing with this, that they just want to have that freedom. I even coaching myself as I can in my mind and journaling, thinking it through, talking with other coaches. I want to have that freedom from food. It's part of the human experience. I want to enjoy it and still nourish myself, and I still have my personality of certain foods I like and the way I eat it and how I celebrate. But I also want to have freedom of mind and peace of mind to move forward to other things, because we have a bunch of other things we have in mind that we want to do. So by listening to your physical hunger signals, you're going to determine how hungry or full you really are. With practice, you will be able to pinpoint where your body is at any given moment. It'll take some practice. It really is there. So I hope you be patient with yourself and try to do that over time, slowly. By doing so, you will train yourself to stop eating before you are too full and to not turn to food when you are not actually hungry, but you are in fact bored, upset, anxious, or depressed. Because everyone knows that's a vicious cycle, right? Let me show you how to end that cycle and have some fun while doing it. So, like I said before, enter the Hunger Game. So, how do I play the Hunger Game? Let me first clarify, like I said, I'm not talking about undergoing top secret weapon training to kill off your colleagues or friends. I'm talking about a simple, helpful game that you can play all by yourself, even in a busy restaurant. Here's how you play the Hunger Game. See if you can be the slowest eater at the table. No one has to know you're playing or that you're trying to win the Hunger Game. Periodically check in with yourself throughout your meal and honor when you're energized and satiated by completing the meal. Use an end of meal ritual, like putting your napkin over your plate or ordering hot tea and fresh fruit to symbolize completion of the meal. So those are some pretty good steps, pretty easy things to implement that you'll find that make a pretty big difference. And I'll put in the show notes those 3 steps on how you can play that next time. So in my coaching practice, I help clients learn to tell the difference between emotional hunger and physical hunger. Together we come up with a plan to help you keep identifying the difference so you can lose weight naturally and double your energy. So if you think you've been engaged in emotional eating and you don't know how to change it, then click the link down below and schedule a time to talk with me. I'd love to be of any help to you. And I know this is a hard one for women, especially us emotional creatures and mothers, like-minded people like me. We're empaths. We really need to probably work harder. We're given the gift of having more emotion. It's a gift. I've had to learn that and harness that gift and use it for good. And also know that it comes with other things that I need to be more prepared for, and trying to play those games and trying to be more mindful as I eat. I'm not always doing that. Trust me. I'm not saying I know this all. But for you, I hope you can take those tips and use it and even teach your kids. Wouldn't it be great if we can fully equip our kids with these tools and strategies throughout their childhood so that they go off as an adult into the world, knowing these things and having a very healthy and happy relationship with their body, and they know what to do. So that they can also, like us, focus on better things, because they are put here to do amazing things, aren't they? These kids, I am just so blown away by my kids sometimes, and sometimes little snippets of what I envision them probably becoming soon. And I'm hoping, but I know it takes some part on me to teach that to them. So it starts with us moms, though. So start with yourself and know that it'll come in time, and they watch you and what you do. So work on you, try your best, get yourself to a good spot with your emotional eating, and eating to nourish yourself, not to squash emotions. So I hope this was helpful for you today, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Hey, my loves. I hope today's show filled your soul and gave you the direction you were searching for in your life and health. I would love to stay connected. Subscribe to my show so that you can be the first to know when new shows go live. And it would mean so much to me if you could rate and review this show just down below. Your words inspire me and give me that boost to create more inspiring content to share. I would love to meet you on social media. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Also, if this show really inspired you today, take a screenshot and share it on social media and tag me, or click the share button to give it to someone else that would also benefit from these life-changing discussions. Thank you again for listening today, and I look forward to connecting with you.